recording?
Yes. we've
Okay,
been
what
recording.
is our objective today? What are we
To
doing?
solve rational equations.
We are going to solve rational equations. We're not gonna do the second part, using rational to solve problems. We're gonna, those are story problems, we're gonna do those, another day. But today what you're doing is you are going to solve rational equations, such as these ones here. What are we looking for? We're looking for the number that makes x, that if we were to plug in here, and here, and here, and here, and here, you get the left side equals the right side. Correct? Now, we hate fractions, right? Everybody hates fractions.
Love fractions.
So why I like these problems is we get rid of fractions. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure all of your denominators are factored completely. So what could be factored?
X squared minus 9.
Where?
X squared minus 9.
And what do you get when you factor x squared minus 9?
X plus 1 or X plus 3 or X minus, I don't know.
X plus 3, x minus 3. Now, if you were to add these fractions together, what would be the common denominator? If we were to get them together, what would be the common denominator?
That.
It'd be that x plus 3, x minus 3, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to use that common denominator, and you are going to put it by each of these three fractions. Now, I'm going to do it in a different color. I always put it in a different color. So you're going to put x plus 3 here, x minus 3, x plus 3 here, x minus 3, and x plus 3 here, x minus 3. What you're doing is you're multiplying all of these by x plus 3, x minus 3. Because what's going to happen is this x minus 3 is going to cancel with that x minus 3. So you have x times x plus 3. Plus x plus 3x, those two x plus 3's cancel, you have x times x minus 3. And then these cancel right here, and you just have a plain old 2. Now, what are you going to do? Now, at this point, you should have no fractions. So, what am I going to do next? X squared plus 3x plus x squared minus 3x equals 2.
2x squared equals
Add like terms. You have 2x squared. What happens to these?
Cancel.
They cancel. Next, what do you do?
Divide by
minus 2.
Minus 2?
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2,
Oh.
yes. So you get 1, then what? Square root. You guys remember this. Good. X squared, square root of both sides, and you get plus or minus 1. Now what I want you to do at this point, when you solve it, I want you to go back to the original problem, and can you tell me the excluded values? What numbers don't you want x to be, come out to
Plus
be?
or minus 3.
You don't want it to be a 3, because that'll give you a 0 here, and you don't want it to be a negative 3. Did we get a 3 or a negative 3?
No.
No. So we are good. These are good answers. These are 2 good answers. Yes.
Okay. So if you look at the numerators, it's what plus what equals 2, right? If you just look strictly at the numerators. So if it has to be the same number that you plug in for both x's, couldn't you know it was already 1?
Not necessarily, because, okay, so what would you say the answer to this one is then? That.
4.
It's different because there's another thing with
It's
it.
definitely
If
4.
there's just one number by itself and you have these 2 variables, you know they're gonna be the same thing. Wouldn't you tell
For
it's
that one, yeah. Well, not necessarily, because you gotta look at this denominator too. You gotta plug those numbers in, the 1 and the negative 1, here and here also. So you just gotta be careful. It just worked out that way. It was just a coincidence. What about this one? What are you going to do with this denominator right here?
Factor it.
Factor it. What do you think it's gonna be?
X plus 2, X plus 1.
Yeah, x plus 2, x plus 1. Okay. What's our common denominator?
X plus 2, X plus 1.
So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put x plus 2, x plus 1 by each one of these. Because these are gonna cancel. And you're gonna do x plus 2, x plus 1. Here, those are gonna cancel. So what you have is x minus 1 plus 2x times x plus 1 equals, what are you gonna have here?
X minus 1 times X plus 2.
X minus 1 and x plus 2. Okay, next, what do you think you're gonna do?
Distribute right. So,
Distribute what?
the 2x to the x plus
Mm-hmm. So you get 2x squared plus 2x equals what?
x squared minus, or x squared plus x minus 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next.
Subtract.
You wanna get everything to one side, right? Look at your x squared. You have a 2x squared here and a 1x squared here.
Subtract
If I
that.
bring this over, what do you have?
X squared.
Mm-hmm. So I took care of those. What's x plus 2x?
3x.
But we wanna subtract x, so what do you have?
1x.
2x.
2x.
What?
And then this you're gonna add 2, you get 1. So I just brought everything to one side. Now what?
X plus 1, x plus 1.
X plus 1, x plus 1. What's your answer? What's your answer?
Negative
What's your answer? What's your answer? What's my answer?
Oh.
Why?
Because it's in the.
Tell me why I don't want that. It's not a good answer.
Because one of your restricted domains is
Yeah.
-1.
You can't have -1 in this fraction, right here or here. So we have to throw that answer out. It was garbage. It was extraneous. How about this one? This one's easy. We only have 2 fractions and both of them happen to be underneath
X plus 2.
So it's already
x
back in.
plus 2. You're gonna use x plus 2 here and here. What's gonna happen to these x plus 2s? They're gonna cancel.
You'll.
Okay, next, what do you do?
Factor
Put
it
it
all
on one side.
Get everything to one side.
Did you not
So
factor
x
it?
squared.
X
plus
squared.
x minus 2.
X squared, you're gonna bring that up, plus 1x
Minus 2.
minus 2. Good. Then what?
Factor.
How does this factor?
Plus 2 minus 1.
Mm-hmm. What's your answers?
X equals,
What's my answer?
X equals 1.
Okay, so on the line, on the answer line, what would you write?
X equals
These
1.
two?
No. Right, well, it depends on the directions it is for the extraneous solutions.
You always don't include extraneous, that's extraneous, so the answer's only 1. -2 would make this, would give you a 0 denominator. Okay, in B, what's your common denominator? X plus 4, that's it?
X plus 4,
Plus 4,
x
X plus 1.
Mhm. You're gonna multiply all of these by x plus 4, x plus 1. So what happens here in the first fraction? What are you gonna cancel?
Those
What do you have here? Mhm. What about the second fraction? Mhm. And then? Yep. Next.
Distribute
What do you write here?
x squared plus 4x.
X squared plus 4x plus 3x plus 3 equals x squared, 1x and 3 x's, 4x, and then plus 3. Okay, what can we cross out?
Squared.
The x squared. What else?
The 4x.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
So you're doing 3x.
You get 3x. We're gonna subtract, these 3's cancel, so you really have 3x equals 0. What's x?
That's it.
Yeah, here's your notes.
Okay.
Wait, really?
That was it.